RAID 5 was great until the drives got huge and rebuilds took too long. A second failure during rebuild wiped everything, that's where it went wrong. RAID 6 was the answer, double parity. 2 disks can fail and survive. 4 disks minimum, 2 parity blocks, built to keep big arrays alive. Double parity, P and Q across the stripe. 2 disks can fail and the data stays right. N-2 is the capacity you get. 4 disk minimum, don't you forget. Slower write, stronger safety, that's the deal. Double parity, RAID 6 is for real. RAID 5 uses 1 parity block computed with XO, or that's P. RAID 6 adds a second parity block called Q. Now you have 2 keys. P is still XOR, the same calculation. RAID 5 is always run. Q uses Galois Field mathematics. Read Solomon is the one. Galois Field is a finite field arithmetic system. GF of 2 to the 8, each byte is treated as a polynomial. The math is intricate but great. The Q parity can reconstruct data even when 2 disks go dark. P alone handles 1 failure. P and Q together hit the mark. Both parity blocks are distributed across all disks in rotation. No single disk holds both P and Q spread across the whole foundation. Every stripe has 2 parity blocks occupying 2 different disk slots. The controller manages all the math, connecting all the dots. Double parity, P and Q across the stripe. 2 disks can fail and the data stays right. N-2 is the capacity you get. 4 disk minimum, don't you forget. Slower write, stronger safety, that's the deal. Double parity, RAID 6 is for real. Usable capacity is N-2 times the smallest drive in the set. 4 TB drives gives 8 TB usable. 2 full disks of parity to get. 5 drives gives 12 TB. 6 drives gives 16. The pattern adds 1 disk per step. Every drive beyond 4 adds 1 disk of usable space. Remember and rep. Read performance matches RAID 5. All data disk serve reads in parallel. Sequential and random reads both scale with discount. Performs well. Write performance is heavier than RAID 5. 6 operations per write now run. Read old data, read old P, read old Q. Write new data, write new P, write new Q. Done. That's 6 operation write cycle cost. More controller, CPU, and I/O time. Small random write workloads feel the penalty hardest down the line. The controller's processor must compute both P and Q for every write. Hardware RAID controllers with dedicated chips handle this with might. Software RAID 6 on a busy server can tax the CPU noticeably. Invest in a quality controller for large RAID 6 arrays. Do it wisely. Scenario 1 disk fails, degraded mode, array still runs fine. Reads or reconstruct missing data using P, performance drops but holds the line. Replace the failed disk, rebuild begins using P parity to restore. Safer than RAID 5 rebuild because a second failure is still survivable in store. Scenario 2, a second disk fails during or after the first, still alive. Both P and Q work together to reconstruct both missing disks and thrive. The math is more complex. Galois Field solves the 2 unknown equation. 2 failures, 2 parity blocks, full recovery. That is RAID 6 is foundation. Scenario 3, a third disk fails, no recovery, total loss. RAID 6 tolerates exactly 2 simultaneous failures, that is the cause. Monitor your array, replace failed disk immediately without delay. Even with 2 parity blocks, a third failure ends the data's day. Use RAID 6 for large NAS arrays. Archival storage drives over 4 TB in size. Any array where rebuild time exceeds several hours. RAID 6 is wise. Write-intensive databases, high-throughput transaction logs. The 6 operation write penalty makes it wrong for write-heavy catalogs. Double parity, P and Q across the stripe. 2 disks can fail and the data stays right. And -2 is the capacity you get. 4 disk minimum, don't you forget. Slower write, stronger safety, that's the deal. Double parity. RAID 6 is for real. Minimum 4 disks and -2 capacity. 2 faults survived. P is XOR, Q is Galois Field. Together they keep data alive. Slower writes than RAID 5. Stronger protection is the trade. Double parity. RAID 6 for the biggest arrays ever made.